Morning, you guys, and welcome to my bed where I've just spent the past 7 hours. So I wanted to turn on my camera and to walk you guys through my typical morning routine. I'm going to take you guys through the 10 steps that I take every morning for the most part in order to kickstart a productive day. And I'm going to be very honest with you about what are some of the steps that I take that I think I do really well, and what are the steps that maybe I need to improve upon. So let's just get right into it. The first thing that I do right when I wake up in the morning is I reach for this guy, my cell phone. And science has proven that when you reach for your cell phone in the morning, especially when it's the first step, it's detrimental to your brain. It's detrimental to your day. It primes your brain for distraction, and it increases your levels of stress and anxiety. In particular, when you're looking at social media or you're checking your emails. Now, in my defense, I love to respond to your comments first thing in the morning on, here on YouTube or on Instagram. But I should postpone that, at least until step 3 or 4. Now, step 2, the next thing that I'll do is very, very, very critical. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back, much better. So the other thing that I do really well is that I don't allow myself to get sucked right back into bed. I stay up, and if the blinds were closed, I'll open them right away. Now, last night, you can kind of see, the light is coming in. I just slept, and I typically do this with the blinds open because I love to just wake up naturally to that sunlight. And in fact, light triggers your body to stop producing melatonin, which is the hormone that encourages your body to stay asleep. Conversely, experts agree that if you don't get enough light throughout the day, it can lead to low energy throughout your day, and it could even lead to depression. So keep your blinds open right away. Okay, step 3, and this is something that I will be honest and telling you that I don't do. I don't make my bed right in the morning. And sometimes I just don't make it. Now, to be fair, in my defense, I did recently read an article and putting together this video that states that actually airing out your bed and not making your bed can actually be a great way of preventing dust mites from accumulating in your bed. So I don't know, fact check me on that one, but for right now, I'm rolling with it. I'm not gonna make this guy just yet. And just quickly, you guys, today's video sponsor is Athletic Greens, who you guys have seen before in this video, and they have an offer for you, which I've listed down below. Dark leafy greens are not always the easiest thing to incorporate into your morning routine, but they're definitely critical to your overall health. Athletic Greens compacts 75 vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients all into one powder. It's a nutritional supplement, all packed into one easy scoop, designed to fill any nutritional gaps that your diet is lacking. Some things to note and some things that I've noticed in my past 3 months of using this is that it's really designed to help improve your energy levels, your recovery time, and build your immune system. Athletic Greens also really helps with your gut health, which you guys know I talk about endlessly on this channel. It's very important to me. Part of the immunity bundle, you'll also receive the vitamin D3 plus K2 dropper, which is a game changer for supporting your immunity and mental health, especially in the coming winter months. Do you know that about 41% of the US population is vitamin D deficient? I myself am one of them, my doctor tells me. So it's a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and other dark leafy goodness. Athletic Greens is available in the US, Canada, the UK, and Europe. Remember, you're the boss of your own wallet. All I can do is provide discounts and help promote products that I genuinely think are cool and that you might see value in. Now, while I'm still nice and relaxed, I try and practice a bit of mindfulness, a bit of Sam time, and for the past 6 months I've been doing this where I'm not perfect at it, but I try and wake up in the morning and almost first thing, dedicate 10 minutes to myself and to clearing my mind. And as someone who has anxiety, this has really helped me out a lot. Now, if you're new to meditating, you may not necessarily realize the substantial effects of it, especially in terms of your energy levels. However, you will notice a clearer mind and a more effective and efficient way of thinking to kickstart a more productive day. Next up, I try and do 50 push-ups to really get my heart rate going, to get the blood flowing and circulating throughout the body, and get my mind fully active to tackle the day. Now, you don't necessarily have to do 50 push-ups. You don't even have to do push-ups necessarily, but you do want to do something early in the morning, like jogging in place or sit-ups that will get your heart rate up. The other thing this will do is release endorphins that will allow you to feel a lot less stressed and more in control. So feel free to put on my favorite Spotify playlist, Sam Jams, which I've included down below in the description box. Okay, the next thing that I will do is have some food. Very, very, very important. And I already showed this in a few other videos, but for me it's really important as a first meal. First of all, to have that first meal. Breakfast is absolutely critical in kickstarting your metabolism and getting your energy levels up for the rest of the day. And secondly, to have that meal, your breakfast, have a little bit of protein in it. So for me, I really love some Greek yogurt. You get some nice probiotics, some healthy fats in there, and then I'll just have a little bit of granola, some nuts for some more omega-3s, and some more protein. And yeah, it's pretty simple, to be honest. Okay, next step is to stay hydrated. Now, this is something that I would categorize as myself doing both good and bad, because obviously it's very good to keep hydrated throughout the day, as I've also expressed in other videos. It helps regulate your body temperature, it helps to keep your joints nice and loose. It also prevents infections and keeps your brain function nice and healthy. The problem is that I should be doing this at a much earlier step. Like, we're already at this point in the video, and now is the first time that I will hydrate myself. So in reality, what I should be doing is to have some sort of, like a cup of water, either water with lemon, a little bit of tea, a little bit of the athletic greens that I talked about, or even some kombucha by my bedside. And then that way I can just have a little bit of, a little bit of water the second that I wake up. Now, if you haven't noticed, I'm still in my loungewear. Granted, I'm not wearing PJs because for the sake of this video, I decided that would be a little bit too grungy, a little too loungy, but there's really psychology around this and research around this that states that if you are in your loungewear for the whole day and you don't, if you don't take a shower and get yourself ready and looking nice and feeling nice, you're not telling yourself like, okay, Sam, I'm here, I'm present, and I'm ready to tackle life. Oh, this is a big mistake that I actually make, is not showering right away and not changing into something a little bit nicer. The reason why I typically do it is because I usually want to wait until I actually get like my proper workout in, which doesn't usually happen until like midday. All right, next step, wash my face. So believe it or not, your skin can actually accumulate environmental debris on your face as you're sleeping. And as we all know, your pillowcase, as much as you wash it, it may not be the cleanest thing in the entire world. In fact, dead skin cells and allergens can collect in your pillowcase and be transferred to your face while you're sleeping. So no bueno, we want to get all that gunk off and keep our skin nice and healthy. So I'm just gonna wash my face really quickly. I'm gonna save a detailed version of this for a separate video. I will say this, brushing your teeth before you leave the house, or brushing your teeth like pre-11 a.m. is really important because you do want to clean out that icky morning breath. It's a big pet peeve of mine. And you want to get rid of any like acid buildup or bacteria that's built up from your night's rest. You guys remember? I use Listerine sometimes, but if you remember from a previous video, I also really like this TheraBreath because it doesn't dry out your mouth as much. And now it's time for a nap. And that was my day. No, I'm totally kidding. And now it's time to finally kickstart my day that I keep referring to throughout this entire video. I actually have a lot of work I have to get done. It's about 11 o'clock right now. Typically all of this should take me like 30 minutes tops. A few client calls that I have a crap ton of emails that I have to get to. I have a really busy day ahead of me, and then I also want to work out, and so I love you guys so much. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned from both the good and the bad elements of my morning routine. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Is there anything I forgot? Anything I'm totally incorrect on? Also, make sure to check out the link down below in the bio for today's video sponsor, Athletic Greens. Oh, and yes, I will now make my bed and I will now shower. I promise. Like this video, share it with anyone who you think should see it. And with that, I'm gonna check out. I love you guys. I love you guys. Ciao. Nos vemos.